So on the live meeting, you guys probably heard about it. There was like a post that blew up. It was taken from 4chan. There was so much doom posting because, like I said before, people love being outraged and scared and oh my god, negativity, and there's DEI everywhere now. So this was a post made on 4chan. The sad thing is, and happy things about it, the Hololive I knew was a free place. Anything was okay, even error or EU stuff. I stood in Hololive during the time I wasn't totally free. I was turning more idol-like, and after IPO, there's more constraint. And this person said, Gura basically confirming members today in her member stream that Full Color is dead in the water. That was one of her projects, and we shouldn't expect DMV anytime soon. So don't hold out hope for Crony's song either. Also explained Fomi's song delay. It's super doom posted, and this put the entire community like they started freaking out. Everybody started being really scared. And the first time I came across that post, I was like, oh well, it's gonna be really easy to verify all that, right? You can just go look at her stream and translate it, or you can, like a chumbut, one of Gura's viewer can confirm what she said in a member stream. Obviously we can't watch a member stream unless you buy a membership, but it's still confirmable, but no one even takes the time to do that. That was the original post. Hate IPO, hate investors, hate shareholders. And it got 1.4 million views. It got 10k likes. 10k! Yes, several holomems have said that things aren't as free. Okay. IPO is the reason the Western entertainment industry, especially Hollywood and AAA video games, is filled with solveless slop. Yago still has about 38% control of Hololive, but now the rest of investors that control 50% plus of the company can oust him whenever they want. The only reason they don't is because they're convinced Yago knows how to make money out of his talents. The moment he stops doing that is the moment the investor ousts him. They assign some bean counter, money maxer, cost miner as CEO that will suck the soul out of the company and whatever talent is left. So Yago needs to appease them somewhat by doing these restrictions. He does hold 38%, that is true, but he's still a majority shareholder. But, you know, somebody could buy maybe all of the small stocks. Yes, and people always freak out about BlackRock. Since I went on the Arcas, I tried to learn a little bit more about it because I don't really know. But they're just a portfolio managing company, so I think people are overblowing their influence. Like, they don't actually own these trillions of dollars, they're just managing it for people. So if somebody can put money with them but take it out whenever they want, do they really own that money? It's not the bank's money. Gora seemed really disillusioned with Hololive and her member stream. The propaganda aspect that's the main issue with them? Perhaps. I didn't look into that. I just think people are overplaying them. They're giving them way too much credit. No, I just feel like a lot of people that don't know anything about finance just talk about these things out of their asses. And that bothers me. I don't like that. Again, it's the kind of thing I could obviously overplay and everybody in chat would agree with me. They'd be, oh my god, preach queen, oh my god, you're so right, oh my god, guys, your favorite company is gonna get ruined by this company, it's doomed, it's doomed, it's doomed. Gura seemed really disillusioned with Hololive in her member stream. She was talking about how unhappy and hopeless she felt about management and Hololive in general. Everything from all of her cancelled projects to how she just rather sing karaoke because she doesn't like the way they mix her voice and her music. She even gave an example where they returned the track to her but they removed her vibrato from a part of it. For no reason, apparently, and they mixed her too quiet in a lot of her songs too. She said they did a good job with Lolicami, but she wasn't I like Lolicami. But she wasn't happy with a lot of the other music she's made lately and she's kind of just disheartened over it. She said she's basically given up on ever getting an official release of her second original song, and so you'll probably only hear it rarely at concerts because the MV is basically dead. And all that other stuff I said about her talking about how they delayed Full Color into basically no longer existing, as well as a bunch of other projects that were really far along getting cancelled, was all true. Then she messed up around with her 3D for a bit and made herself into a sunflower. It was cute, but then she looked at it and said, would you follow me in my next life as a sunflower? And it was really weird because it didn't really make sense in the context of what she was saying. It was really odd choice of words. It reminded me of how Corona asked something similar a couple weeks ago. And when I read that, I was like, oh my god, if this is true, this is really awful. You know what? It's seems like it's a very enticing rat, not gonna lie. You're like, oh my god, it makes sense. Everything makes sense, right? So I understand that people got fooled. But then I did read some comments and there was some, but when I read that, I was like, okay, this needs to be verified, right? Like somebody needs to get the VOD, have it translated. Like I have 2 translators on my team that work with me on several videos, especially now that I'm doing a lot of videos where we are strictly scouring through Japanese websites. And then for that part, I was like, okay, we can't find a members only thing, but we can probably find a chumbut who's watched it. She doesn't stream that often, so I'm sure that some fans probably watch every single one of her stream. And she's talking in English, so really you can't mess it up. But the chumbut said that it was really overplayed. I hope I can find that comment again. Who are gonna stream tomorrow? I'm gonna watch it until the fullest while I still can. Yeah, and that post got community noted. You can verify the Gura stream? There you go. Addendum. Here's what you live translated from Lammy, containing her actual words about Hololive and not the screenshot which left out a lot of context. And it's really funny because somebody QRT'd that and they were upset because you're not allowed to post a member stream, right? And they were upset that they did like a live translation with the timestamp and they said that it was the same thing as posted a member stream. But it's like, don't you think we should like, this is important context to add? Everybody thought Hololive was over. Everybody thought it was Jover. Sorry, I keep meaning to end, but yesterday as well, I thought Hololive is nice with Nipolabo. When a company gets large and has IPO'd, the way of thinking has to change. There's sad things and happy things about it. The whole life I knew was a free place, anything was okay, even Eero or EU stuff. I auditioned shortly after 3rd gen and passed by the time 4th gen appeared. I stood in Hololive during the time it wasn't totally free, it was turning more idol-like, but after IPO, there's more constraints. But standing with Nepo Labo yesterday, I realized stuff like this can't happen without us being who we are now. In the end, I still think it's great I joined Hololive. There's still a lot of stuff I can do being in Hololive. I still have that solo live and I still want to do a 2-day event. Let's do that solo live. Yeah, even if it's something that might happen if I'm in Hololive, it might not happen, but Hololive is a place where dreams can come true. Even if it's a dream that sounds dumb, being in a place that gives you a chance is strong. I wonder what I can do in my 5th year. It's great to have an environment to aim for dreams. Hololive is a place you can make dreams into goals. If I wasn't in Hololive, it's just a dream, not a goal, it's a wish. The fan meeting was really fun. I'm really happy I could see 3,000 at the venue. Doesn't this paint 2 totally different pictures? This one, she looks happy to be there, and the other one, she doesn't seem happy at all to be in Hololive. She feels restrained. Context to the stream. It's another tweet. It's not a member-only stream. It's a regular stream to celebrate fan meet event, which she said is only possible with post-IPO. Getting access to large venues partnership in Japan require you to have the prestige of being a major company, not unlike people preferring Ivy League degrees. This is community noting this, not this, right? This is the same community note as this post. The exact same. Yeah, true. Alright, we're gonna have to watch every single Gura stream. If it's a members only stream, I won't be able to show it anyway. I haven't seen all from Gura, but from what I've seen, her only real bad things has always been at herself. She talked multiple times about her own mental and physical health really dragging her down. Okay. It's very, very, very rare for a large majority of investors to be made of based people. It took me a second to understand that sentence, but yeah, probably, yeah. I mean, they're profit driven. Okay, one last thing. When did that equity share happen? The 38%? Because last time I checked, when I was doing my research, like I think in February, I looked at all of that. I was comparing the Cover Corp share stock to the Niji Sanji ones. So I was actually surprised to learn that they made more shares and sold them. Well, they split more shares and sold them. Gura referred to herself as a partially retired streamer in her Volcano Princess video. I feel like she isn't going anywhere. Yeah, I don't see why she would leave. No, now she gets to stream when she wants. She doesn't stream when she doesn't want to, and she just kind of does stuff behind the scenes if she wants to. I guess there is a lot to do behind the scenes, and that might burn somebody out. But Rima's an investor too. Who is losing money? Yeah, I'm a terrible investor. I'm a terrible investor. You know what I really want to do? My goal is to own 5% of Cover Corp. Because, you know why? Because when you own at least 5%, you're considered a majority shareholder, and they can't make a decision without notifying you. And my decision will be to never fire Marine. She has to stay there forever. But 5% is a lot of money. Like, see, this guy has 4.19%, and that's 34 million yen. Yes, I just want to have a private meeting with Marine. True. Marine, my love. Who wouldn't? Okay, back to another Hololive thing. Alright, this is on Kurosanji, so, you know, take it with a grain of salt because it's Reddit. Minato Aqua elaborated a little further on her reason for graduating, but said this is not to be clipped. I'll elaborate a little. In this post form, she addressed a few things. She doesn't think the company is evil or at fault or anything. She said as a human being herself, obviously, sometimes she wants to have things a certain way and so on, but she doesn't think the Hollow is doomed, billions must graduate or anything. Just seems she has decided to take a different pathway in life. A lot of people speculated she just hated idle activities and wished to quit to focus on gaming. She said no, she loves idle stuff too, and once again just wanted to do something else. She has lots of plans after she graduates in regards to other Holo members, so she's gonna keep meeting everyone and playing games and stuff behind the scenes. She kind of talked about how she's not really interested in chasing fame or money, etc. But that Hololive is the best place to reach lots of people, and she's very happy to have been here. At 45:30, she states her reason: I graduated to live my life. I don't know about you guys, it's a pretty good reason. Yeah, idols aren't allowed to live life, what the fuck?